In this video, you are going to learn how tattoo removal works. And towards the end, I'm going to give you the #1 tattoo removal method to avoid. My name is Elliot Booth and I am the owner of Tattoo Removal Australia. I have done tattoo removal for 12 years and I bring my clinical experience into this podcast room to help educate you, to give you all of the tools you need to achieve a successful removal. In this episode, I am going to give you a fundamental understanding of how tattoo removal works. Now, if you're new to tattoo removal, there's two things you need to understand. The first is that a tattoo is a foreign object. Ink is not supposed to be in our skin. Go figure, that's an obvious one. But the second and important part of the tattoo removal process is fundamentally understanding that our body has natural filtering mechanisms. And what that means for a tattoo that is a foreign object, from the day we get a tattoo, our body is naturally trying to remove it. So what you need to know, the day you get a tattoo is the day your body starts trying to remove it. Tattoos disintegrating and slowly deteriorating is inevitable. The tattoo removal process works by laser that breaks the ink up into small enough pieces that your body then can naturally remove. A really simple way of explaining this is, imagine a piece of concrete. The laser is a jackhammer. We break up the concrete and it's your body's job to take the concrete out to the bin. This is how tattoo removal works. Your body does the removal. It is not the laser. The laser is an extremely important tool in the process, but fundamentally it is your body's natural mechanisms clearing the ink from your body. And yes, you discreet it in the bathroom. I do have to say you won't notice it. You're not going to go to the toilet and go, oh my God, there's my tattoo. This is not the case, but your body will discard of that ink. Because it is such a natural process, there is so many moving elements that cannot be predicted. So this episode is not about these things, but number of treatments, depths of the tattoo, colors of the ink, how healthy you are and how effective your lymphatic system is. There is so many moving components that all vary in tattoo removal, which is going to lead me to an episode that we're going to do in a couple of weeks, which is how it's impossible to predict how many treatments you need. A little tip that I like to tell everybody, I feel like it's not commonly spoken about enough, but you need to know that it is inevitable that your tattoo is going to slowly deteriorate and blur, and this is inevitable. I used to believe that your skin would start to age, and that is what would make your tattoo not look so great. I used to believe that it wouldn't be until I was elderly that my tattoo would start to look questionable, and my theory was I wouldn't care because I'm old and my skin doesn't look good anyway. But what I have learned throughout the 12 years of doing tattoo removal and the 15 years of getting tattoos, I have learned that your tattoo is going to disintegrate, blur, and deteriorate a lot quicker than your body's aging. Because our body's trying to remove it 10 years to 20 years time, before you're in that elderly stage, your tattoo is going to be a blurred piece of and I know that's controversial to say, but I see this every day. So if you don't believe me, you don't have to, that is fine. But if you're of the understanding and the preconception that your tattoo is going to look great until you're old, I'm here to tell you that's not the case. And your tattoo is going to blur and start to deteriorate, whether you like it or not. I want to hear your tattoo removal stories, whether they're good, whether they're bad. If you have questions, I'm here to help. What I have done to facilitate this, I have pinned a comment below. Please reply to that comment, asking your questions, telling your good stories or your horror stories. I want to hear them all and I want to help. If you have learned something from this episode, I have a video that you are going to love. In my latest episode, I deep dive into the great success and also the catastrophic side effects of removing face tattoos. For anybody interested in tattoo removal, this is an episode you do not want to miss.